It is year 2 on the homestead officially, and we're ready to get things done.
Eris, go away.
Go.
Ooh, we are just in time beating the rain. It's just starting to come down now. So let's get that straw into the coop and then, yeah, start thinking about the next job. Hey guys, moving day for the sheep again. I've already set up the next paddock. This one's a little bit larger in size just because of how insanely busy we are. We went and checked out a bus yesterday, so it just pushed back the schedule because we're having to work with someone else's schedule. But as you can see, these guys have run out of grass, and I want to take this opportunity to talk about that because I wanted to move them yesterday, but we had to drive 5.5 hours to go see this bus. So what I ended up doing is just supplementing them. They're still within the 4 days, so they haven't been in the paddock longer than I want them in there. They just ran out of grass on the ground. So yesterday I fed them a day's worth of sheep nuts before we left and then after. And now we're moving them and they're hungry. So it's mid-late morning right now. But as you can see, if you take a look at the sheep, have a look at Sean right there. See right there, that point I'm pointing to right there on his stomach. That's where their stomachs are. And so when you want to figure out if a sheep is hungry or underfed or whatever, that's the point you want to look at. See how it's sunken right there? That means their stomachs are empty, which means it is now urgent to get these guys in the paddock. Now these are survival animals. It's like, you know, half a day is not going to hurt them. They ate last night. This is just more of a, they haven't had constant access to feed, which you want, obviously, with a meat animal. So that's more of the concern. It's not going to hurt them having run out of feed, but it's like if this was a ewe that was pregnant, or it's a lamb that you're raising for meat, you kind of want to never let that happen, because then the body starts breaking down the fats, it starts breaking down, you know, if you're really neglectful, it starts breaking down muscle. As you can see, my sheep are quite hungry, so we're going to move them. You guys ready to eat? Let's do it. We should do it on the easier part of the... Let's do it here. Let's see if they'll just walk across and I don't have to... They have been doing it lately. Come on, sheep. Sheep, sheep. Go on. Look at here they come. Oh, look at that. Straight in. Now, I'm always really happy about moving him into this paddock because it's underneath our big, massive eucalyptus tree, which is like the mother tree of the property. Look at it. It's just beautiful. So healthy, straight up, no signs of, like, I mean, it's got that fork in the center, which one day that'll be its undoing, but it's just such a beautiful tree. Wow.
We have so many exciting things coming for the homestead really soon. We've got our bus conversion, so converting a bus into a tiny home on wheels coming up really soon. We're most likely getting pigs again next season, our meat chickens, which I've told you guys before that we're hoping to run some workshops on our property around chicken butchering, give you guys a chance to connect with us, but also a chance to get some practical experience before your own chicken butchering experience. We're getting some new sheep as well, so the boys are finally going to have some ladies. Sam is actually catching them this Tuesday from our neighbours, and they're most likely in ewe, they're most likely in ewe, and they're most likely in lamb, which we did say about Alfie when we got her, but these guys have a really strong chance because they've had a lot of babies in the past. They're not so brand new to it. Our pig system this year is going to be a little bit different though. We're not going to raise them quite so big. They are going to be smaller so we can get more fresh cuts from them. And we're also going to be doing a deep bedding system with them. So we're going to use the pig pen that we built for them last year, but instead of moving them onto pasture, they're going to remain here for the duration with us and help us to build really incredible compost for our gardens. There is also a chance that we might get an extra puppy. Eris has been needing a playmate for quite a while. Kobe's getting quite old and won't play with him anymore. And we're sick and tired of entertaining him. So instead we're going to probably get him a little puppy. And he's so cute. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to share all of this journey with you guys. There's some big plans ahead and some things that I haven't mentioned yet, which will come to light very soon, but stick around because it's going to get exciting this year.
Yo, man, what a week. It just felt like, I know Di's talked about this a lot, winter is just so slow moving, you know what I mean? And like not much is growing in the garden. We've only got the 2 sheep that are rotating around. We don't have a flock of chooks the size that we want. All the trees have gone dormant. I mean, it's the perfect time to get projects done or things outside the homestead done, which we definitely are doing, but there's just been this this need to have things moving ahead. And so, like, I guess there's been a few different things that Di and I have been simultaneously working towards, and they've all just kind of like come together in the 1 week. So right now I'm going to get our sheep, let the chooks out. It's first thing in the morning. Look at that, the little one is out already as expected and predicted. She maybe goes into the coop once every 5 days, just when she wants to, just whatever. Come on, guys. Oh yeah. Have a stretch. There we go. Oh wow, the fence hasn't been on. Like, yeah, sheep are so trustworthy. Hey guys. Ooh, they're excited now. Come on. Come on. Alright. Hey. He's gonna start headbutting like he does. See? Alright, let's go. Come on. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Hey. What are they doing? Come on. So it's kind of scary when a ram's like running at you. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Oh god. Alright. Look how trustworthy they are. Alright, they are in our pen, awaiting their new friends. We are getting new sheep. At some point in the next couple of weeks we're getting new chooks. We've adopted some off someone who's moving, so they'll come when they come, you know. But we're excited for that too. That gives me time to upgrade the coop and build a second one, so we can actually have the flexibility of flock size. So, but then we also have a new family member too. Ooh. Eris has a new friend. that? What's that strange animal doing on our property, Di?
We got puppy.
You got a puppy.
This time it was Sam's choice, not mine.
I've always been a bit cautious about getting a dog just because of how much work and energy they are. But now that we're at home all the time, we've been talking probably for 6 months about getting another puppy. Only because Eris has a lot of energy and he's always trying to play with us. So it was definitely logical for him to have a friend. So it's just as much a decision for him as it is for us. But we're not mad at all.
I don't share.
He's adorable.
Get out of here. Get out of here, I don't share. He came out by himself, he followed us out.
Nice.
Get out of here, Squirt. So this is our new dog Ty, or Titus. Sam got to name him and he named him after a Roman god. He was very, very shy when we first got him. He hardly moved, hardly walked, and I thought that he was sick and he wasn't going to be okay. But we found out that he actually came from a pretty rough home. He was kept in a cage for the first 5 months of his life and not given many experiences. So he was very, very nervous, timid and shy. But that didn't last long because as soon as the two dogs got to come inside and play together, they were running around like crazy and he's really warmed up since. Harris, that's not fair. You got longer legs. I can't believe you're our puppy. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real that you're our puppy. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't. Hi. You two are gonna be trouble together, aren't you? You're gonna be trouble together, you two? Yeah.
So something interesting happened when I put the ram and the wether in that sheepfold together. So the ram just started beating the hell out of the wether. Sean started beating the hell out of Kai. And it wasn't great. Like Sean was just kind of standing in the middle eating whatever grass is in there, and I think he was just protecting it. And Kai just couldn't get away from him and he just kept going at him. So I had to set up this temporary fencing around it, open the door so that way Kai can get some space. Which will create an interesting dynamic when we get these new ewes because they're pretty feral. Their purpose on the dairy was to control invasive species, so they haven't been managed, you know, which is like very normal. Like it's a huge flock, so like just not very familiar with humans. I'm really hoping that the work and time I put into these guys is going to influence that learning process, and then they'll just want to stay with the ram and they know they're getting grass, like free access to great grass. But the other scenario is they see the fence and they go, yeah, I'll take it, and then they just go straight through it. Got you a new friend. New friends. Hey. Guys, what a morning. All right, I got 3 ewes. I believe two of them are pregnant, which is really cool. And then we got one that's nice and young. That's not too far out of our lambing. Apparently there is a bit of Suffolk White in with their breed, but these guys are clearly very Dorperish, the classic half malted coat. They haven't been handled much. They've been essentially free ranging a dairy farm to get rid of invasive species. I think I mentioned that. So we need to get them out of that adrenaline survival mode. We need to get them nice and comfortable. And I was hoping that these guys would be obsessed with them, but they're not. Sheep, sheep. So we need to convince them to come back to hang out with those ewes so that they actually all chill out. Everyone's out and about. Oh, look, the puppy's out. Hey! Hey! Oh, good boy. Everyone's excited to see me. Let's get some sheep nuts. Oh, God. Eris is going to go suss them out. Sheep, sheep, sheep! Sheep, sheep, sheep! Here they come. Love it. All right, come on. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I'm not sure how long to leave these guys in the trailer for because I just don't want to. But I know that the risk the risk is high that they could bust the fence, and then I'm just trying to get them. Eris, go away. Come on, guys. Let's fence these guys in. Already had one tame sheep try and take the fence down. Come on, Eris. Hey, come here. Come here. Come on. Eris, come. Ooh, you're grumpy. We're gonna be friends. We're gonna be friends. Hey, Kai. I've been really wanting these sheep for a long time. So it really just does come down to being patient and waiting for the right opportunity. Because, I mean, I could have picked up any number of ewes 3 months ago, but the value and the proximity to home just wasn't there. And now we have sheep. Now we have a small flock of sheep, and the majority of the sheep have spent years here. Some of them their entire lives, just at the bottom of this hill in the valley. So I am going to let the ewes into the sheepfold and keep the ram and wether on the outside. That way they've got access to water. I can give them a bit of feed, get them out of that cramped trailer. They've been in there for about an hour now, so I think they may have calmed down a bit. And they just turned around. Come on, guys. Come on. Up, up, up. Ah, can't even touch them. Ah. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. Up, up, up. There we go. Hey. And we're in. All right, they're happy. Look at that. I think I'm probably going to leave them in that sheepfold for maybe even a couple of days, just to get used to the idea of staying in one place, and also that we come bearing food. Look at this little ankle biter. Oh man, the joy of new animals. Hey. Come on. Sheep, sheep. They're alright. I think they just need plenty of time.
We got more animals! And they're huge. Did you get more sheep, Eris? Aren't you lucky? You know, that's not even closed.
I know it's not.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. Cool. So, Diane's home. These guys have been together all afternoon, probably since about 10:30. Now I'm actually going to introduce them to each other. So I've been really smart about this. So take note, I'm doing it right at the end of the day. So if something goes wrong, we're going to be rounding them up in the dark.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You guys ready to meet your new girlfriends?
Yeah, so we're just going to allow them access to each other. This way the guys get access to the water too. And pop that up on there. There they go. Straight in. Here are the ladies. Oh, they had no idea. The sheep nuts are there. They haven't eaten. Oh. He's so mean. It's alright, Kai. I'll go get you some more bait. But alright. So the ram Sean does get pretty aggressive's not the right word, but it's like when you put food in front of everyone, he will fight for the food.
He just gets overexcited and loses control.
Yeah.
As kids, they know how that is.
Totally. Too much testosterone. What do you do? You should have eaten so quickly. That'll learn ya. So I didn't want to put them all in the enclosure because if I put food in there, no one can get away from him. So that's why I've set up this fence around. And I have opened the gate so that if he starts being a bit finicky, at most he'll only get one shot, like, you know, one headbutt off, and then they can get out of his way. Kind of like how Kai's over to the side now.
Look how cute we are.
Yeah.
We're all watching.
Yep.
We're like a little watch party, aren't we, Eris? Hey, Ty? Come sit.
Where's Kobe?
Barking at the door.